Hey, this is September 29, 2012. We're here with Occupy LA for the 1-year anniversary, and this is going to be a teach-in on horizontalism.
What is it?
It's a square. It's not under the same regulations as city parks or county parks.
Huh.
It doesn't have hours.
Yeah.
I mean, the laws technically shouldn't be no different than on the sidewalk.
That's a really interesting place.
This is not a park, it's a sidewalk. A sidewalk with a rules sign.
What's that?
Yeah.
But they kicked us out at 7.
No sit laws.
But we got kicked out at 7. I almost got arrested. This is the only place I almost got arrested.
They did that to us at Sister Cities as well, which is also not a park.
How did you find out it's not a park?
What?
How do you find out that?
Well, there's a list of city parks.
So, wow, that's crazy.
It's illegally.
They detain people in this park for being here after 7.
I know, and they did it at Sister Cities right after the raid. We were holding our meeting here. They were coming in and kicking us out.
I ran from the cop because I thought he was going to grab me.
Yeah, it's definitely a more legally vague issue than it would be.
But I was there with my press pass, like trying to film like the cops, and you're not supposed to arrest the press, right? Aren't you?
Okay, right. No, we're kind of trickling around starting.
Yeah, I guess we can start.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I'll probably be around later.
Tomorrow will be the big
This is
day,
kind of,
the capitalism.
sort of last minute, this workshop, so we kind of want to see where everyone here wants to go with it, which is pretty much in the spirit of horizontalism and collective decision making. So we didn't plan it on purpose.
It's in fact, like most horizontal decision making, it has a basic outline and structure in our minds that we have agreed on and talked about.
Like through telepathy.
But the content is undetermined at this point. And so I guess the question we'd like to pose to you is, what do you want to have when we're done?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Start meeting other places where we can disengage. Because if we keep meeting in the same places where they expect us to meet, and we don't get around.
Indoor spaces would be nice too.
Yeah, I think. Do you have an idea of what you want to see, what you want to come out of discussion about horizontalism with? Like on that particular topic.
Is there a particular skill you want, or is there an idea you'd like to discuss, or is there a question that's been bothering you that you think that at the end of this hour together you might be able to have solved?
I
I know you as Kimberly, but I was just gonna say when you're done, maybe we can go around and introduce ourselves
we
real
can
quick.
do it now if you want.
Yes.
No, I don't want to cut your thought off.
I might forget my thoughts because I am getting old. But I would just say that I guess one thing that I've noticed is I really have learned a lot about horizontalism. I come out of more top-down organizing and the union movement, and I try to bring some of it to my other stuff, and it's great and it's a challenge. The one thing that I've had also faced a challenge with is that some people who say they're very horizontal, when it comes down to it, they're actually trying to oppress other people and use almost this whole process thing to get their perspective out and to put other people down. And that's, I guess, one of the things that it's like how I'm interested if other people have had that experience and what we can do about it, to get the benefits of horizontalism but not have people just use it.
Yeah, that's like a 201 discussion, and that's one of the things we're talking about is whether we wanted to do depending on the group that formed, whether people knew a little bit about horizontalism, we can kind of move right into a 201 discussion, or if does anyone need like a primer on what we mean by horizontal.
You should sit next to me.
What it does.
Then I won't film you.
Those are okay, so
I can film
before we
you?
do that, and then
That was yes?
do you feel comfortable doing like a one? question. One of the things that I would like to know, or that I would like to take with me, is what are some things that people do in their day-to-day life that is in concert with horizontalism, and then that gives me some potential ideas on things I could incorporate in my life, or maybe inspire other people. Okay, so real quick, does everyone know each other or not? No? Okay, I'm Jared. I have no other credentials. Do you like your flag? I have.
It's just starting now.
Yeah.
You didn't miss anything.
Anyone else? Around? Yeah. Julia. Lele. James.
Candace?
Dennis.
Patty.
Ray.
Kimberly.
I'm Deva, and at some point I'm going to leave and see what's going on because somebody's going to be very awesome.
Kevin.
I'm Vanessa.
So I don't want to put you on the spot. I'm just trying to. No. Okay. So I mean, to be honest, horizontal. My understanding of horizontalism is that it is bigger than political theory, and is much more like a way of life, a way of approaching life. That approach. My understanding of it is that that approach is born out of the trust or the belief that people are innately good, are innately collaborative, that we're pack animals, and that we are happiest when we're collaborating in a way that is enjoyable, and that we give from a place where that is enjoyable. It's enjoyable to give and to receive. And so then like things like the General Assembly or their horizontal process for language, or even like relationships or economic systems, are kind of born out of that. But it's like I feel like because each of us are different, and because each like little like city or epoch are different, to say that this is horizontalism gets really murky, because it leaves no space for anybody else that hasn't come in contact with it formally, and it doesn't necessarily leave room for what that will look like for them. So it's kind of difficult to theorize on. It's much more rooted, or at least my understanding of it, or the way that I practice it, is much more rooted in like everyday living, and that it's in the doing. It's not in necessarily the talking about. So this would be interesting. That's kind of, I mean, like the ways that there's like nonviolent communication, which is like a needs-based way of interacting interpersonally. There's needs-based economic strategies that are also horizontal in intention. I feel like often the language of needs, and however that's articulating itself, is normally found in circles that their intention is horizontalism, because needs is just like a way to measure how many people are enjoying life, and in a horizontal system, that's normally what people are after. So I mean, like that's a quick like pulled out my pocket understanding of it, and I'd love to hear what everybody else thinks about that, or what their thoughts are on it.
And just to add to that, also, to me, like skill sharing is really important to horizontalism, because the more that you can do yourself, you're not dependent on someone else to do for you, then they don't have that power over you, and it's very much like against power dynamics. And so the more that like we can share skills with each other and teach ourselves and be self-sustainable, the more horizontal we can be.
Just to know what you mean by needs and language of needs, could you elaborate on that? Yeah, so there are people in communities who've spent a lot of time kind of boiling down what like quintessentially what human needs are, like regardless of your socioeconomic background, your gender, your sexual preference, whatever. Like what are the things that all people at some point in their life need, like needs for play, or needs for family or connection, needs for safety, needs for food, stuff like this, for shelter. Yeah, does that give you clarity? Yeah. Okay, so who feels comfortable with the idea of horizontalism and that kind of decision slash discussion method that we use in OLA? Is everyone like sort of up to speed on it and the terms that they use? I don't want to be using words like consensus if people think that that means unanimity or think. So does anyone have any questions about the nature of that kind of discussion? Just that needs clarification. Go on.
I think it would be good to just say what consensus. What do you mean by consensus? What is consensus? And kind of what's the rationale for using that approach as opposed to just voting? I mean, like
My
majority
favorite things
vote.
to talk about in the world.
What did you say?
I said this is one of my favorite things to talk about in the world. This question. So I'm going to try and be brief, but when we talk about consensus, we talk about a form of decision making that a community engages in which all members of the community can live with the choices that communities make and have taken a part in making those decisions such that they have a personal, a very, very personal one-to-one connection with the choices their communities make. And no choice gets made for them, and no choice gets made without them, and no choice gets made without their voice being heard if they have a problem with the choice. So why is this important? I'll turn that to you. Why would that be important? Why not just vote, say no, I don't like it, and have the thing happen to you anyway? Are you raising your hand? Sure.
There's no actual stack, so we're just kind of doing this to each other. It's fine. It seems to be working. So yeah, when I think consensus is dicey because it literally means something like feel together, and you're trying to create a space where you can have a measured conversation about something that you might disagree on, and really delve into the other side's idea of what they want to do. And it relies a lot on the fact that we're all autonomous human beings and we have the right to either participate and support with physically and intellectually to those decisions or not. For instance, we play like a game, a basic horizontal decision-making game about the pizza game, right? Where Esteban has done workshops where everyone has to try to order a pizza together, which is more difficult than it sounds like it should be in some cases. But if you have someone who's celiac and can't eat wheat, and everyone wants a pizza, that person would starve if they ate pizza every day, and they'd die. So we're trying to stop stuff like that from happening, which on a bigger scale is things like poverty and homelessness and all these other things. People are starving and dying because of the decisions made by a majority, or in actuality the people who vote a very small minority. So this is a way about getting people to come together and actually participate in how their lives are being run. So we can agree to order a pizza and a wheat dish at the same time so that people don't starve. And so she's not actually supporting the eating of pizza by doing it, but she's allowing them to eat pizza. She's not saying, no, we can't have any wheat products being eaten in the world, which is the way our government kind of runs in a majority rule situation, is we make decisions for other people. So it helps with that a lot, if you can get it to work, which is always a struggle.
What we are offering is the ideal, and the two things that are on the table as issues that people are interested in are how the ideal gets perverted in practice, how it undermines itself, or how there are unintended consequences of this philosophic position. What are the, how do we perform the workarounds and the fixes that will deal with the consequences of trying to be horizontal? Because there's nothing more efficient than a hierarchy. The most efficient thing in the world is a hierarchy.
May I also say that I'm gonna send around a sign-in list, and if you want to be on our list for the Freedom School, please sign in, and we'll let you know about future classes.
Just let me do some time check. When are you leaving? Because I want to ask you specific questions.
Not for a little
Visiting
while.
for a tour.
That I put you on the spot.
Oh wait.
Well, I wanted to also speak to consensus. Like one of the reasons why I think it's a lot more effective than voting is that it's doing more than one thing at the same time. That like voting, like we all chime in on what we want, and then it ends there. And so then we're left with either the fact that we connect or we disconnect. That's it. Consensus encourages dialogue. It encourages understanding and mutuality and community, and all of these things are happening at the same time. So by the time we get to whatever is consensed on, sure, we've made that one choice, but a lot of other things have also happened at the same time. And for that reason, I think it's much more effective, and I think that it speaks to the overall effectiveness of collective thought, of collective decision making. It can appear or feel at times that it's less because we've been taught to think that like the end result and that it's all in the end. And so when things are taking longer to get there, it can feel like that. But I think it's more effective, and it's something that I enjoy. I love dialogue, community.
Can I chime in on that? I agree with you because quite often when you read the bills that are out there to be voted on, quite often you never even knew it was issued or was aware of it, because when you vote, whatever during that electoral process or election process, it's just the bills that are there, and you can vote yes or no on it, but you may not be informed while you're voting why it's a good thing or why it's not a bad thing. And quite often in the past, I've never voted, but I've asked people, why is this a good thing? And then one person will tell me one thing, and another person will tell me another thing, and it takes so much time to read all these bills. But if we sit down as a group and we discuss them, we go over it and then see everybody's side of it, as opposed to just a small minority saying in the end, okay, these are going to be the laws that are going to be passed, and these are going to be, we can go yes or no on these. Because when it comes down to it, when we vote, really just a few people put those bills into place. And then if you become educated about it, then you'll say, oh yeah, I'm going to vote no on Proposition 37 because I don't want GMO. I think they need to label GMOs, and I think I'm going to finally really vote because I've never voted before, but because I really feel like I want the choice to be able to eat what I want to eat, and I've educated myself on this. Otherwise, it's really hard to know every single bill, and then to know if you're voting properly on it, unless you've really sat down with a group of people and just really discussed it. I had like most of the time no idea, so that's why I've never voted, especially for a president. It's like voting is to me it's just, yeah. And I think that consensus is a better way to go. And I never knew this process until I came to Occupy, and when I start seeing this process, I was like, at first I was like, oh, this takes so long. And then I'd sit through it, and listen and listen. And you know what, actually, maybe this does work a little bit better than I thought it did. It does take time because we're all it's a learning process. We're all learning and teaching one another at the same time. And it does. It takes a lot of time. I think it's a better process than just blindly voting. Yeah, because you're educating yourself.
I have seen some semblance of horizontalism work in some traditional societies, but I watched it more formally when I took notice of some two young men, ST and Gerald. I said, what is this nonsense they are going through? It takes such a long time in meetings, going round and round and round. And so before you leave, I definitely want to ask, is it that under the horizontal setup, because like some of you know, I come from what they will call the central committee arrangement. And a lot of my friends from that end have said, how do you deal with this insanity where people just keep talking and talking? And actually, I must confess to some extent that I was beginning to fall in love with it. I was beginning to like it because I think more and more people are involved in such discussions. But at what stage do you tell a group, or do we say to a group that we must move on? Or what do you say to my dear friend Barry? He's not here now. Who says
1974.
that 98% should be majority and we should move on from that point? What do you say to them? What do you say under such a circumstance? At what time, at what stage do you say the group must move on?
I don't say. The way that Occupy LA ran, and this was made very clear through multiple proposals, and it's weird, it is different when you don't have a homogenous group that is always at the meetings, the same meetings over and over again. But we asked the General Assembly as a facilitation committee for the power from the people to simply set an agenda, which was, if there were major problems with it, people had no problem piping up and changing it. But it got us to set something, and then we attempted to follow that using the prior consensus that we were facilitating a 2-hour meeting based upon proposals that were submitted through a process everyone agreed on to move stuff along. And it worked better sometimes than others, and that's always going to be an issue when you have varying viewpoints like you do in a space like this, especially in a culture that's not used to consensus decision making. It's not going to happen overnight where everybody's like, all right, let's do this way. So it's a longer struggle, just like any type of activism or organizing is, to kind of create a culture in which that dialogue is respected and used. So we talk to each other. And as far as modified consensus, it's probably a slightly more efficient way of both making decisions and alienating people. Those 2 or 5 or 10%, however many people you decide don't matter, you lost. So it's a very effective way of getting rid of people, as well as making decisions. So you kind of have to judge as a group whether you want to do that or not.
I think Dele's asking, the short answer is, as a moderator, when you are facilitating a dialogue between people, you are not making any decisions, you're not calling the shots, you're not turning around and setting the agenda. You don't have any power apart from what power the assembly gives you. So if you turn around, if you think the conversation's going too long, if you see people go like this, if you see people go like this, smoking, you have to turn around and ask the assembly, do you want to keep discussing this, or do you want to table it? And you use the same consensus process when you make that decision. They tell you how to make the decision, and that's the difference between voting and consensus and what makes it so special. And when you have people like Barry, or people who like to dominate the conversation and want to and keep coming up and keep asking for majority this or blah blah, again you turn around and you give it back to the assembly, and you keep calling. One of the things about consensus is, and what we did very badly in Occupy LA, although we tried to get minority voices, like people, marginalized voices, people who don't get involved in discussion, people who aren't very confident, people who are traditionally excluded because of their sex or their skin color or whatever. We tried to get them to come up, and we asked people who spoke a lot, predominantly white males, to step down, particularly if they came back night after night and the same night.
Please, if I can just quickly make an announcement based on what Ruth has just said, because this process for some folks in LA, Occupy LA, is a little contentious, and there are people who want to keep on talking about it. So we are creating a village square so that more questions can be asked, so that I can bring you back to talk more about this, because I think it is at the root, and everyone else, Vanessa and James, so that because at the root, it's at the center of what some people have considered as the point of contention, over which some people have pulled away, and over which more and more some folks have returned to it. So I think it is something very vital to continue dialogue and occupy.
I'd like to just add one quick, just direct, and then I'm one perspective that's also really important on this question is how hard it is to be a member of a General Assembly. So we talk about people taking control of their autonomy, but that's actually really uncomfortable to do. It's not always fun to do. It's very safe to be told what to do and then to do it. So when we say we're going to turn it back to the assembly, yes, that's like a really exciting, people taking their power thing to do, but it also makes the assembly panic occasionally, right? Because being in a position of having to make decisions all the time, being in a position of knowing that your voice is going to affect a lot of people, that's a new thing for a lot of us. And so this is one of the reasons why consensus can be so difficult at first, but also why it's so important, because it asks people to stand for something. And that's hard, and it's beautiful.
I think that
Just saying that.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah.
Because I have a list of stuff that we've all kind of been. Yeah.
Okay,
I put you on.
Go ahead. Put me on.
Michael? Sorry, no, everyone's been doing it.
Going where we need to go with the discussion, because I think as opposed to discussing consensus abstractly, we should discuss it in relation to Occupy, and hopefully our ongoing participation in Occupy LA. And, so I think we should just try to assess a little bit of some of the strengths and weaknesses of the consensus process as we try to apply it and as we are applying it. What did it get us? What problems did it cause? How can we correct it? Because I think that we do want to continue to use it. We do see that it's horizontal.
What are they talking about over there? What are they talking about over there?
This is an environmental group.
Oh, that sounds boring too. I'm totally bored over. I'm so fucking bored.
The conversation is kind of interesting, but it's nothing new.
Yeah.
And over there, I think it was like a vegan kind of like.
God, that sounds
educational
boring too. You guys, I'm really bored.
In Kids Village.
Let's go to Kids Village. So that group there that I was just in was talking about horizontalism and how to come to consensus and how to make decisions and just an alternate way of governing people. Like it's basically power to the people kind of thing, which is really, really beautiful and I love it a lot. But my God, I'm really, 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 really fucking bored. So maybe I'll walk over here for a minute. Yeah? You painted your umbrella? Let me see. Oh my God, I love your umbrella. Can you point it to the camera a little bit? Point it toward me. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that beautiful umbrella. That is so hot.
I don't know how you do put it back.
You don't know how to put it back? You don't know how to close it? No? Go over there, sure, yeah.
Then we're going to get back to the legally doing shit.
I gotta check out this umbrella too. I don't know, these painted umbrellas are interesting me a lot more than those workshops. I'm sorry, I was painfully bored over there. They're talking about horizontalism. It's beautiful and wonderful, but God, it was boring.
Really?
I was so
Will
bored.
you stay here? Because I really want to go and join one. Just walk around. Can you hang out?
All right, I'm just hanging out with these two little ones.
Yeah, just for a second.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
That'd be great. Millie, if you want to paint a picture, you can. There's Play-Doh.
So your name is Millie, and what's your friend's name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Okay, I'm live streaming. If you wanna check out the camera, you wanna look through
I
here.
used to make videos, don't you, Millie?
You make
wanna
videos?
try videos?
You know what? I totally have another camera. If you wanna.
She's pretty good at making videos.
You want to try to make a video on this camera? Let me teach you how to use it. Isaiah's over here. Okay.
You want to do it after you've finished your.
All right, you let me know when you're ready, cause I got.
Cool. Millie's pretty good at making videos.
Okay, cool.
She can to be in them and she can hold the camera.
How old is she?
Millie's 5. So is
Okay.
Isaiah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got more kids. Awesome.
Yay, more kids.
Like from the Chicago trip,
They shouldn't leave me with kids. I'm not bossy enough.
don't forgive me rock and round.
So we're here live with Millie, the artist. She's gonna show us how to paint umbrellas. Millie, can you show us how? You don't want to do it? Okay, it's cool if you don't want to. I'm good with that.
She doesn't like to be on the bed.
Okay. Well, maybe she's an anarchid. Is she an anarchid?
Really?
Yeah.
No, I think she's just a kid.
Yeah?
She's an Occu kid for sure.
An
She
Occu
definitely
kid.
knows all about Occupy.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty move.
I like how you combine the blue and the yellow to make green. That's hot. I bet you meant to do that.
It's a really interesting effect, that's for sure.
I know, it looks pretty hot. Alright, let's get a close up on that. Millie, the artist, with the beautiful hands.
But it's just great. You can do handprint moves. Oh, it's so good.
So we're streaming live here from Kid Village at Occupy LA, and so awesome to have Kid Village back, yay! So you know what? Bring your kids.
Yeah, bring your kids, and they're gonna get messy a little bit today. Let's paint out. There's like really good, nice Play-Doh, 3 colors, lavender smelling.
It's not gluten free though.
No, it's not. It's
rats.
That's what it is.
All right, no Play-Doh for Deva. She doesn't have celiac, so it might be okay.
What'd you say?
David doesn't have celiac, so it might be okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Organic, that's for sure. Except for, I don't really know what cream of tartar is. Do you guys know what that is?
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah.
They finished already? God, they must have been bored too. I was so bored over there.
How could you possibly be bored with talking about horizontalism?
Horizontalism.
Really revolutionary.
I mean, it's beautiful and I love it and it's great and
It didn't really work that well though with us. We took it to a certain extent, but then it broke down.
It's hard.
But there's a reason why it breaks down.
Because it's hard.
But you know what? When I went to Occupy London, I realized Occupy LA had such a cakewalk. We made it so much further on that shit than they did.
Really?
Oh hell yeah! The women over there, I think, were just still trying to just call for some level of equanimity. It was deep patriarchy and there was racism and it was not called on, and we called ourselves on it. We called ourselves on it.
In here or in LA? In London?
In LA, we did. We called ourselves on it, and we called ourselves on privilege, and we had discussions about it. And consequently, we created an experience of totally.
I'm surprised that those are bigger problems in London than here.
It's an older culture. It's not as malleable as this one.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I actually think that the metaphor there is that. So, for instance, a man will open his door for you, but then behind your back in men's company, they will call you dogs and whores more. Often, they do it here too in male culture, but they don't. I think they do it more there.
Wow.
Like that condescension that occurs, when people have prejudice and they're ignorant,
I love the umbrella painting. That's hot.
It's Ruth's idea, actually. Ruth brought these. It's fucking great.
Which Ruth?
Old Ruth.
Oh, Grandma Ruth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Grandma Ruth. When I first went to the Perez house for the foreclosure occupation, she was there.
Yeah.
And she gave me a massage. It was, oh my God, I love Grandma Ruth.
You want to pay one? Some paint's right there. Just open it up and paint it. Right here, babe. We're sharing them. They're all right here. What's your name? Joel. This is Millie. Or should I speak over?
So is this the meditation tent over here?
My umbrella.
It's hanging up trying.
Yeah.
It's the Med Tribe tent.
The med tent?
It's not Med Tribe.
Med tribe?
Well, there's the Med Tribe. See, the Riverside Med Medics and the LA Med Medics.
I like the Riverside Med Medics. I'm totally down with the Riverside Med Medics.
That does work fine.
We're all anonymous.
Wait. Tom, I thought you went down to him. I thought you went down to him last night.
Oh,
no.
No, I thought we were going to on the Orange Line. And then he's like, oh no, we're going to Anaheim. I'm like, not going to Anaheim. Tomorrow. For today.
On the Orange Line? What's the Orange Line?
No, I thought we were going to the Van Nuys house or whatever. I thought we were going north. He's like, we're going to Anaheim. I'm like, no, I'm not going to Anaheim. I was there for a day. I was there overnight because when I came back from Santa Cruz, I went to the OC. I did not stay one night. I basically got left in Anaheim, and so I just walked all the way through. I did not sleep in Anaheim because it's that place like.
Really? But it's a foreclosure house that.
I know, but I wanted to be here in the morning, so.
Yeah. Well, they were supposed to come back.
No, exactly.
They didn't come back.
Of course.
But they were supposed to.
No, I knew they weren't going to. That's why I didn't go.
Really? Because you felt it in your gut, or what?
Well, yeah, dude.
Patty,
So
can you
far.
chill with this for a second?
Huh?
Can you chill with this for a second?
Yeah.
You cool?
Yeah.
Just don't hesitate to get me if anything gets unruly or out of hand. But
All
feel
right.
free to like also.
You gonna be over there?
I'm just gonna walk around and see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
First step.
I don't know. I think these anarcho kids are gonna be awesome. Alright, somebody left me responsible for Kid Village. That was not a wise decision. But I don't foresee any problems with these kids. They're awesome. These are Aku kids. Are you kidding? Emily, right? Wait, I forgot your name, Cutie Pie. What was her name again, Sheila?
Be called Amelia or Millie today?
The artist is too busy to talk.
Amelia.
Amelia, that's very sophisticated. Okay, and that's Isaiah, right? Hi, Isaiah.
She's busy. She's trying to work, man.
You're an artist, you know how it is, right?
I do, man. It's like she's trying to work, and everybody's giving her this, you know.
And she's looking cute today.
She's attempting to do something, and you're all bothered. I'm scared, all of you. You're too much. But the problem is, she knows it's coming. Okay, see? I should just show it up.
I like the inside of the umbrella painting that's happening here by this out-of-the-box thinker. That is really hot. I like it. That way when the rain comes, when it rains, he's still going to have his umbrella painted. You are very smart. Very smart.
He thought of that or his mom told him. Did you think of that, buddy? You thought of doing that or did
I didn't see anybody tell him what to do, so.
Hey, look at it. That's a nice one.
Whoa!
Let me paint a pink one. Let me paint the pink umbrella so I can paint. Oh, chimney, chimney, chim-chim-choo. We've got umbrellas and painting them too.
I like your blue dog.
Chimney, chimney, chim-chim-choo. Of course you're gonna turn that camera right towards me. Chimney, chimney, chim-chim-choo. We've gotten a variety of brand new artists. Hurrah! Chimney, chimney, chim-chim-choo. This is me and my buddy partaking in this artistic streak. Alright, I'm gonna go put my shoes on and...
Oh, you have to let those two.
Yes.
Oh, show.
Yes. Yes. Ow. Hey. What are you doing? You're poking? Hey, stop that, you young lad.
Can I try?
I like that.
Instant court. I think every car.
Where does Isaiah go?
Good question.
Uh-oh, I lost one. And he didn't even leave, and I lost one. Oh, there he is! Peekaboo! Oh my gosh, I lost Isaiah again. Oh my gosh. Where's Isaiah? There he is!
She said she was going to teach him how to build a secret hideout.
Somewhere only we know. Hey baby, where do we go?
Hey, where's Isaiah? I have no idea where he is.
Oh my gosh, where is he?
I don't know, he's totally disappeared. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm going to paint umbrella.
Peekaboo! Yay, there he is!
Let me do you now.
Uh-oh, where's Amelia? Amelia, where are you? I can't find you. Oh no, yay, there she is!
Wow. I've never seen that many shells. I've never seen someone who collected all these shells. Lily! Can I try? How did you put it down?
Here, get out of here. What happened?
Get out of here, man.
Because
you're a bad person. Okay. Let me put it all the way
said
down.
that you're a rat.
Get out of here. Get out of here. There's children here. Please don't. Please leave. Please leave. I don't care. You can stop now in front of children. Thank you. Okay. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Whoa.
What was it? What was the workshop you were watching?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
I never, ever thought that you could put those two together.
What kind of capitalism?
Vulture capitalism.
Uh-huh.
Mitt Romney's capitalism.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
So, in one sentence, how does veganism relate to vulture capitalism?
Okay. In one sentence.
Okay, go. Keep going.
I guess that the way you would say that the vulture capitalism works in the way that they'll flip any package or present to make it seem like it's healthy, like a cheeseburger.
Uh-huh.
And it'll make it very accessible, but it'll kill you. It'll create disease.
Yeah.
And that disease is prevalent in our economic system, and is prevalent in the way we consume food.
Wow.
That's the easiest way I can put it. But the reason why that impacted me so much is because I care about climate change, and climate change is related to how we erode the soil, and we create a lot of carbon, and we don't know how to use our resources correctly right now. So when we understand how to work the land for what the land can give us, and stop this privilege of having a cheeseburger every day.
Yeah.
We'll probably. I felt a lot more vigorousness about it because I'm not a vegan or vegetarian at all.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it would be healthier. Like I believe I don't.
With you. You like to destroy the planet or what?
Thanks, Howard. I don't know anything about
Isaiah, you want to hang out over here?
That's my thing.
What?
Until now, I didn't get it.
You don't care about the planet?
I do care about the planet.
You never realized that, like, by cutting back on your meat and stuff, you'd be helping the planet?
Uh-oh, they're taking up. Amelia! Isaiah, why don't you guys hang out over here in Kid Village?
I haven't known a whole lot.
You're looking for your mom?
For the first time recently, I did some...
You're looking for her mom? She'll be right back.
I'm really happy to hear it.
What's that?
I'm really happy to hear it. Because, I mean, I'm a spoiled bastard. And plus, my family's spoiled, too. There's no way I'm going to find good food in my house.
It's going to take me a while to make some of the changes that I want to make as far as my diet and things. But, yeah, I do want to work on it.
I mean, as far as I understood, I mean, I feel bad for animals inside of, this pinned up factory cages. And, yeah, it sounds callow and malice to ignore that.
Yep, but we do.
What we do, man.
Yep.
She's so freaking cute. Look at her. Oh my gosh.
She's gonna be like that for us.
Are you back, David?
Close to people, okay?
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay, cool.
I'm here.
I was like, you guys, why don't you hang out in Kid Village? Come on. And they're like, no, I want to go find her mom.
No, I'm back now.
Okay. I'm like, what? Don't leave me with kids. I'll let them do whatever they want,
Basically, I let them too.
Yeah?
Within reason, as long as they're not hurting themselves.
Or anyone else, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I like
one another.
I don't like telling other people what to do. I really don't. Even if they're poor. Me too. What's up with that?
I think that a lot of people are at
I think the whole Fort and Hernandez thing, like, yeah, it's important, but it's okay to walk away for a minute, you know?
No, because once we walk away.
But not everybody has to be there every minute.
No. Once they walk away, they will come in and take it.
Who, the sheriffs?
Oh, police, sheriffs, whoever.
So they need like all the people there?
I don't know. Go ask Jessica how many people are there. I know.
I heard between 20 to 40.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. People are really dedicated to it.
Yeah.
And I understand why they're there.
There's other things happening in the world, you know? There's other houses that need people.
Yeah. But you know what? They had their own occupation and they had their own GA. Have you ever been to their GA?
I have not.
Yeah.
No.
They had their own occupation and GA in West San Fernando Valley. Yeah. And they had it right there in front of the Civic Center. And they've been occupying
San Fernando Valley?
Yeah, they've been occupying as long as we were here.
Yeah.
And then after we were kicked out of here, they were still occupying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they still occupying
still
or no?
occupying. Yeah. Come on. Fort Hernandez is an occupation.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So it's important. Isaiah, you can do that, but not. You need to go down there and you need to put your shoes on if you're going to do it. You want to ride it? Do you want to ride that? No. Sorry.
Hey, David. You guys are gonna have to call me to pick up the kids because I have the car seats.
Okay.
Okay, so. I'll see you. How long this goes today?
Until around sunset.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the notes. You got it.
I will.
Okay. Thanks, David.
See you later. Here, Isaiah, put your socks on. You're gonna put your shoes on.
You got rated every night.
So, anyway, I'm not saying that it wasn't important. Oh, sorry. Those shoes are so cute.
There's the accent, okay?
David, I'm not saying that it's not important. I'm just saying that there's other things in the world. Like there are other things that are important too.
No, I understand why they're there, and I'm actually happy they're there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want them to walk away. As much as I want them to be here with us.
But yeah, I'm just saying that not everybody needs to be there every minute.
They're fighting a good fight.
Yeah.
They're fighting an absolutely wonderful fight.
Yeah. Well, I've been staying at their press house, and it's awesome there too.
Did you go to the house in? Did you go to the house in Anaheim?
Anaheim, yeah, that's where I've been staying. Yeah.
Oh, you and Louis.
Yeah. Yeah, he's there right now.
Let me help you. Don't worry about it. No, because you know what? If you don't ride with your socks and shoes, you're gonna have to run. The story.
Yeah, why are you harassing me? You got a problem with me?
And when you get better, I'll let you ride with your socks. And then when you get really good, then you can go barefoot. I don't care. But right now, you're just learning. It's the second day of riding it. It's the second day of you riding this scooter, so you gotta talk to me.
You look so comfortable. Hey, David. Do you know if there's gonna be food later?
I think there is. I'm making food tomorrow.
Okay. I was getting hungry. I'm wondering if I should leave and come back or. Yeah. Well, I can't even think of where to go because I can't. Because if I leave in my car, I have to pay parking twice.
Little Tokyo is so close.
Yeah. But it's hard to find gluten-free stuff over there, bro.
Little Tokyo?
Yeah.
Rice and vegetables?
Yeah, but does it have MSG? I always have problems.
Japanese don't do it, Chinese.
Yeah.
You know what? You can ride around and around and around here. And I'm going to stand right here and watch. Okay? Okay. Don't do any alleys off of here. Yeah, walk down with it. Hey, hey.
The real dark, dripping stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we could take that and process it into something that you can actually.
Thinks he's in charge.
Hey now, I'm getting hungry.
People pick up all the food and they put it in crap. It's up very deep in the landfill someplace. As opposed to the topsoil. That's amazing.
Wow.
You see my backpack. Here. And it's like a little, let me see if I can find it.
Very soon, we should go to spread very thin.
I was going to say I got some if we needed some more, but you dropped your...
Oh, it's all up. Oh, yay. Awesome. Gluten-free?
Probably is.
Wheat-free.
Yeah,
Gluten-free.
that's
Awesome.
good.
All right, let's see if I can reach down here and get it. Oh, thank you.
When Sheila comes out of that meeting, maybe you and me can go get something together.
That'll be awesome. Hey now, guys, I'm going to take a break from streaming because everything's kind of boring right now. But I'll be back in a while. Bye, guys.
Oh, yeah, be careful.
Hey, get out.